going on, guys? My name is HollowPoiint and thank you guys so much for tuning back in. Today we're going to be talking about another best class setup video. For those of you guys who haven't checked out my previous best class setup videos, I'll make sure to put a link down in the description below. But anyways, getting into it, today we're going to be talking about the SN6 submachine gun. Now, we all know that the SN6 is not the best submachine gun in the game, of course, if you compare it to the KF5 or the ASM1 at the current moment of this video being made. But one thing is that I really do enjoy using this weapon, not only because of its great accuracy, but it is just a fun gun to use. It just feels really fun to use. So in my opinion, I'm pretty sure some of you guys would be interested in a class setup like this. So that's what I'm going to be bringing you guys today. Alright, so getting into the class setup here, we have the SN6 with the following attachments. We have the foregrip and suppressor. Now, the reason why I like running foregrip is because I like to reassure myself that my aim is as best as possible. And of course, you have everybody using exo movements very unpredictably, so therefore that's another reason to add on to the fact that foregrip is very important in this game. Alright, so moving on to the suppressor here, this is a no-brainer. In this game, SMGs, as we all know it, are not the best weapons. So you want to really stay hidden as much as possible, because if you're trying to kill an enemy and you're kind of giving your position away to other teammates or other enemy teammates, then it's just going to make the whole situation a lot harder for you. Unless you're a player that just likes to run and get kills, doesn't really care about getting killed, then you can go ahead and put something else like extended mags or quick draw or advanced rifling. But for me, I like being the hidden type of player. Sometimes in this game, you gotta take it slow and you have to think of a strategy before you actually go ahead and do it, because it is such a fast-paced game that you could get lost in all the action and just end up having a horrible game. But it's all personal preference. It all depends what type of player you are. Me personally, I like using the suppressor. It works really great for me. Alright, so moving down here, we have no secondary weapons, no attachments for that, because there is no secondary weapons. We have perk 1 greed wildcard and perk 3 greed wildcard. For the perk 1 slice here, we have lightweight and low profile. I like running lightweight with an SMG because the quicker the better. In this game, you have to be quick. If you're quick, you know, especially with the exo movements, you're going to be a lot harder to hit and you will survive a lot longer. Then following after that, you combine it with low profile, which allows you to be invisible to UAVs, tracking rounds, and exo ping. These two are a great combination. I probably run these two perks in almost all my class setups because they're just so damn good. Especially here, especially the low profile is really important. Invisible to UAVs. UAVs are the most used score streaks in this game. So if you guys are not running low profile, you're gonna find yourself getting spotted in places that you'll be like, what the hell, how do you see me? So if that's your problem, make sure to run low profile. Then moving down into the perk 2s here, we have peripherals. Peripherals is good, and yeah, it does increase the minimap coverage, but another thing that people don't kind of know about is to take out enemies without displaying their death location. This is like takedown from Call of Duty Ghost. You can kill an enemy and people won't see the little skull once you've killed their own teammate. So that is really helpful to allow you to stay alive for longer periods of time. Alright, so moving down into the perk 3 slice here, we have Blast Suppressor and Scavenger. Blast Suppressor allows you to be invisible when performing exo moves. This is a no-brainer, guys. We're going to be performing exo moves 95 to 98% of the time. So if you guys don't have Blast Suppressor and you're figuring out why the hell am I getting killed for no particular reason, why am I getting killed for just moving around the map, well, there is your answer. Put on Blast Suppressor. It is the #1 perk in the game, no doubt about that. Then we have Scavenger. Start with extra magazines and resupply bullet from fallen enemies. This is really good. Not only will you start off with max ammo, because they didn't do this in Ghost. Now you start off with max ammo, but you can also resupply on enemy bullets. So if you have a weapon that you really love, and you have a class setup that you really love, and you don't want to get rid of that primary weapon, make sure you run Scavenger, because it really stinks running low on ammunition and then having to pick up a weapon that you really suck with, like the Lynx, and you're like on a 20 kill streak and you pick up a Lynx. Yeah, you're pretty much dead. So definitely run Scavenger, guys. It will save your butt a few times. So definitely recommend that. Now moving on into the exo abilities, we have exo Overclock, and this is another favorite of mine. I love this exo ability. I think, in my opinion, it's the best ability in the game. Not only because you don't have to call it in when you press L1 or left back button, it just automatically just activates. And it is probably one of the abilities that lasts the longest amount of time, so it is really damn useful. And moving on into the exo launcher, we have a stun grenade, and you can switch this off between the stun grenade and another score streak, maybe like system hack. Now, I like running the stun grenade whenever I'm playing more objective type game modes, and I know that there's going to be a certain spot in that map where there's going to be people or where there's going to be enemies spawning. So I'll throw a stun grenade there, and then that'll give me the slight advantage over all the enemies inside that particular area. If you guys are playing a little bit more passive, then you might want to go ahead and perhaps put on System Hack or another score streak that you enjoy using. Remember, this class setup is completely customized. You guys can do whatever the hell you guys want with it. But System Hack is pretty damn good because if you guys have headphones, when people are System Hacked, you can really hear them. It kind of acts like an amplifier, you might say. Because I have headphones, and whenever somebody is System Hacked, I can hear them. If they're close by, I can hear whether they're above me, under me, next to me, behind me. If they're hiding, I could definitely hear them, and that really comes in handy. Plus, they're jammed. They can't see where you're shooting. They don't know where the hell you're at. So it is really useful. It all depends what type of player you are, guys. It all depends what type of game mode you're playing. It is definitely up to you guys. Alright, and moving on into the score streaks, we have a UAV, and that is the only score streak that I use for this class setup. I believe that the UAV is probably the best score streak still to this day since Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out. And it is really useful. If you guys get a UAV and then it gets UAV assists, it'll rack up to another UAV and etc. And it is just a chain of UAVs if you guys play well on a particular game. And it can just lead to really good gameplays. Knowing where the enemies are at is always a good thing, and it can always serve you great if you learn how to play with the minimap, guys. So this is it. This is my SN6 class setup. It really is a fun class setup to use. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please feel free to drop a thumbs up. For those of you guys who are new to the channel and do enjoy the content, subscribe for more daily videos. My name is HollowPoiint, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't checked out any of the previous videos, make sure to click the annotation on screen, and I'll see you guys on the next video.